Hi guys, today I got a new deck profile. This is really weird Elemental Heroes. This is a total of a 56 card deck, which is not really consistent, but it actually works out good. This hero deck's really newbie. I know there's like so much decks that are better than mine, but I'm just hoping you'll enjoy it. Because this deck's weird, like seriously stupid. I used to play like Guardian Yados in this deck, but it actually was eh. So let's get started. Well, I can't get my card straight. Triple Neos Alias because he is basically Elemental Hero Neos. Focusing on that. Why won't this focus? Like, seriously. Focus. Why won't it focus? Why won't it focus? Okay, finally. Now it focuses. Triple Alias. He is here because one of the fusion monsters really needs Elemental Hero Neos. And I don't like to play Neos. I like to play Alias. Alias is a normal summon. You can normal summon him, and he's great in any deck for heroes. My friend doesn't like to play Neos either, so he plays Alias, and I understand this is a good option. Next, Double Burst Nitrix because I need her for fusion. Double Avian. Double Wild Heart because traps are annoying and he's actually good. One Cone Snip. He's not that good, but I have him here because he's an extra name. I don't have Elemental Hero Gaia, Nova Master, or Great Tornado. I don't have any of them, but just remember, they can all be played in this deck just as easily as any other hero. So, Cone Snip, because he's okay. One Voltic, just in case, and he's an extra name. I know this card's banned, but this is a fun deck, so I play Stratos. Like, this Stratos is, like, really ripped. My friend, like, destroyed. I don't know how my friend even destroyed this card. It just, like, got it ripped, and then I think he taped it back together, but man, my camera sucks today. What's wrong with it? You can't even see this. Oh, damn it. Oh, whatever. Just close up. The effect's the same. Nothing is missing. It's just a giant mark through it and piece of tape. So, yeah. Stratos. One Sparkman because he's an extra name. 1600 beater is actually pretty good. The only thing is I don't have any Shining Flare Wingman or Shining Phoenix Enforcer. I don't have any of those cards, but if I did, Sparkman is there for that reason. One Dunker because it's an extra hero name. This is Dark Titan. So that's it for all the heroes. I didn't count them, but that's a lot of heroes in my opinion. And also time for the fusion support. One Light Hexial Fusion because the fusion monster I'm summoning needs this, so it makes it faster basically. Rainbow Dark Dragon. Yeah, if this card's in here, you probably know what's in the extra deck. But Rainbow Dark Dragon is here because if I ever need to put this guy in a dark deck, I have him. He's not that good on his own. I can't even summon him actually in this deck. He's just here because the fusion monster needs him as a material. Double Gobbleberg because this deck can play Xyz monsters pretty well. So this speeds it up and makes my field a bit fuller so I have defense. Double Marauding. The rare chance you're gonna play both of them in the same field is like impossible, but it's there. The next two cards are really optional, but they're like opinions. Two Construction Signal traffic. Two Construction Train Signal Red. This card saved my ass. It's better than Swift Scarecrow because it's a monster that stays on the field, and it basically just protects my life points so I don't die. Stops OTKs, but I think I could tack one out for Gores. If I ever get Gores, I'll play it, but don't have one. One Cyber Valley because this deck needs draw power. 56 cards in the main deck. You're going to need some draw power. Cyber Valley is the only draw power engine or draw engine I have. If I get Supply Unit, I'll put that in this deck, but for now, Cyber Valley. Water Monsters because Absolute Zero needs it. Deep Sea Diva. She's also a tuner, so that makes things easier. I don't play her effect because I can't. So, yeah. Nightmare Penguin. I should have switched this out for, like, Penguin Soldier, but I traded that card to my friend. I don't really need a Penguin. Nightmare Penguin's the same. Shocktopus, I play 2, and I take out the Penguin, but Shocktopus is there, and Samurai the Ice Barrier. Next is random dark types. Blackwing, Steam the Cloak. This is not a Blackwing deck, but this guy summons 2 tokens that can be used for synchro summoning. Xyz, which I don't have any rank 1s, so that's pointless. But he's there for a level 3 tuner, and he's 1200, so it's pretty. This guy's pretty bad. I admit he's a really bad card. I should probably get Gale the Whirlwind. Dark Valkyria, because she destroys any monster that's I see as a threat. She's really good, in my opinion. You just have to keep her on the field, and she can get rid of any monster your opponent has. Curry Bones, because he can stay on the field really long, and he's a level 2 Dark type tuner that I can either fuse with another hero, or I can use it for a tuner, a synchro summon. So that's all the monsters. I think I counted like 30 monsters before, so this is a really huge monster, mostly monster deck. 2 Rhoda, because Rhoda's a 2, I'm taking advantage of it, so yeah. 2 Super Poly, I would play 3, don't have 3. Triple MST, I thought about cutting it down to 2, but 3 is really convincing. 2 Swords, because this deck's kind of slow, and you need to stall for time. Especially if your opponent attacks you like crazy, you want to use this card to stop them. 1 Oversoul, because this deck does have a lot of normal heroes instead of effect ones, so Oversoul. Oh yeah, warning, this deck doesn't have Elemental Hero Bubble Man. If it did have Bubble Man, I'd play 3 copies instead of those random water monsters, because that's mainly what that's the main problem. The water monsters are really weird. 1 E-Call, because I only need 1. I have 2 Rhoda and 1 E-Call. That's pretty much, there's like 3 Rhodas. Well, E-Call only works with heroes, but you get the point. Polymerization, Poly Duality, because this deck needs consistency, and Duality helps me do it. But if you Duality into a Polymerization, you have to wait like next turn until you summon it. So, Mask Hero, because this card works great. And 1 card I'm trying out is Soul Charge, because I don't know how I feel about Soul Charge. At this point, sometimes I just use Soul Charge to bring back the 1 monster that I need and go for some big summoning. But Soul Charge is still very meta. It's still really good. I can splash in this deck pretty well. It's not a bad deck. I enjoy using Soul Charge. It's definitely not a bad card. Traps, I run triple Deep Prison. Deep Prison and Mirror Force is at 3, but I decided to go with Deep Prison instead of Mirror Force at 3 because A, I don't have Mirror Force. Well, I don't have 3 copies of it, and Deep Prison's much more consistent because sometimes monsters work better in the graveyard than some other decks. So Deep Prison's there. Double Mirror Force. I would switch these out for. I would switch one of them out for a Magic Cylinder. Sorry. I would switch one of them out for a Mirror Force, but Magic Cylinder is there. Stops your opponent's attacks and it helps you win faster. So, unless they have Draining Shield, you're fine. 2 calls because this deck needs to revive some of your monsters for XC something or just protection. 1 breakthrough because it's there for being there. If I discard this as a graveyard or super poly, I can still play it and it's still alive. That's why breakthrough is pretty good in this deck. 1 compulse, 1 mirror force. I do have 1 copy at least, and 1 dark bribe because I don't have solemn judgment or warning or any solemn stuff. On to the extra deck. Rank 4th, play 1 Ragnar Zero, 1 Maestroke, 1 Utopia, 1 Photon Papillon Operative, 1 Greno, and 1 Moose Rhythm. The rank 3s I rarely go into, but they're there for options because he's for OTKs, he's for just being a backup. So yeah. This deck can play synchros, and there's 3 synchros in the deck, so Scrap Dragon, because he's really good. But I would side him out for like a Red Dragon Archfiend or Stardust, maybe. 7 Swords, which I'm definitely taking out because this deck doesn't have equip spells. And this guy's only 23 on its own. So either I'm switching him out for like a Black Rose or something, or I'm just not putting him in at all. 1 Iron Chain Dragon because he's actually really good. And he's a level 6, so it's not bad. Now to the fusions, and here is the number 1 most powerful monster in my deck, hands down. Rainbow Neos. Yeah, I know this one's common from the Raw Yellow Mega Pack. But Rainbow Neos, this guy cost me like $3 to $5 to buy. It's not that expensive. Rainbow Neos common, and I got Rainbow Dark and the Light Hex Shield. Wow, this guy's like really good. Even in common, he looks good. He's really good. Returns spells and traps. By sending one of your spells and traps to the graveyard, you return all your opponents back into the deck. Same thing works with monsters. Destroy one of your monsters, return all their monsters back into the deck, and send one card from the top of your deck to the graveyard. Return. What does that say? I forgot. Well, I'll just let you guys read the rest on your own if my camera could focus. There you go. Let you guys read the effects there. Pause if you need. Rainbow Neos is one of the most unused heroes ever. It's actually not even an elemental hero. It's just a Rainbow Neos. It doesn't say elemental hero Rainbow Neos. It's just a regular Rainbow Neos. That's why people don't really play him, but I like this card because I can summon it, and I don't need him to win, but if he helps me win, that's a good thing. Moving on. Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman. I don't have Shining Flare Wingman, or I don't play Phoenix Enforcer. I like going aggressive, so Wingman's better. But the shiny Phoenix Enforcer is like really good. But Flame Wingman. Wait, Double Escudo. I got one from the starter pack by mistake, which was dumb luck. But I traded this for my friend, and he's not that bad. He gains 100 attack for every hero in the graveyard. Meh. I don't play both. Barely play the one. One absolute zero because I would love summoning him, but I just don't. The final card in my deck I actually made a mistake of getting, but it's not a bad thing, sort of. One elemental hero, Wild Wingman, because he's there for the sake of being there. Wild Wingman isn't bad, he's just not that good with 1900 attack. You probably just want to make him stay in defense mode and just sit him there. That's what mostly people do. So this deck has no side deck. This side deck, if I ever built one, would probably just be Elemental Hero Gaia, Great Tornado, and Nova Master, like one copy of each. So that's really that's like the only possible side deck I could think of. But here's the Elemental Hero deck. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. These four cards are really questionable because I don't really think they're that good important. I don't think they're that important though. My voice is really deep today, I think, because my throat hurts. 3 alias. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. Hit the like button. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.